What's up, everybody? Clearance Aisle back with another installment of How to Survive the Final 5, the video series where I let you all know what's going through my head as I manage to grab another win in Fortnite. Welcome back, everybody. Here I am in the Final 5. Interesting placement for this final circle. It's right over this canyon over here by the prison. Saw this guy eyeing this supply drop over here. His behavior was really odd. He was just kind of crouch walking around this building, and I had my eye on him for 30 seconds or so before I decided to push on him. I had an extra jump pad. I tried to save a jump pad for the late game if I can, and just decided to go for it. And I was actually able to upgrade my loot here, but this is just another example of summing up or sizing up your opponent and deciding to make a move. Because this guy was crouch walking and he wasn't building up until the very end. You know, he didn't build around the supply drop like he should have. I knew this guy didn't know what he was doing because, you know, this is a final 5 situation, and he's just crouch walking around, you know, not taking peeks on me, not building up. So I knew that was a good opportunity to push there. Now, I pushed over just inside the new circle like I usually do, like I've explained to you guys before. And then I start shooting rockets to the guy that I know is up here. And I'm going to fast forward here in a second, but I sized this guy up, and he's a good player. I'm able to take out his structure. He's doing everything he should be. He's not peeking. Whenever his structure does go down, he builds right back up there. So this just becomes a stalemate between me and him. But at this point, you know I got at least a decent player that I'm up against. I'm right on the edge of the new circle. I got to think about moving soon. And then I hear this guy down below me just taking shots on my fort. When I peeked to the edge and saw that, you know, he had no cover, he was just staring straight up. Once again, I knew it was time to make a move there. One mistake I did make was when I pulled out the rocket launcher, I went ahead and jumped down with my rocket, and you do not want to do that. If you jump down or off of a structure and fire a rocket at the same time, you actually fall faster than the rocket fires. I've made the mistake before of doing that, and you reach the bottom, and then the rocket hits, and you can kill yourself very easily. Luckily there, I actually sort of jumped back and away when I shot the rocket, and was able to hit him without doing any damage to myself. And whenever you're in a situation like that, you got to remember, you got to not get too excited that a rocket cannot kill a fully shielded player. I don't even think it does. The gold rocket does more than 150 damage. So you shoot that rocket, always be ready to pull out a shotgun or some other weapon to clean up that kill. You don't want to wait to reload your rocket, allow them to get a shot on you. Just shoot that rocket, quick switch to another weapon, and try to get the kill there. Top 3 now. You guys saw me swoop in on this enemy over here. He starts building up, and I don't even hesitate to push right up to him. I was a few levels lower than him, and I saw that double ramp and immediately just thought, okay, this guy's going for the hard push. Luckily, as soon as I started pushing, he was sort of already building that little 1x1 that he ended up in. But this guy does a pretty good job of escaping here. There was so much structure underneath. And vertical audio in this game, it's been improved, but it's still really tough to figure out where your opponent's at. And now I've got this ramp that's in between me and him. Just really lose line of sight on him. The storm's coming in slowly but surely. I try to put up some walls here, thinking that might be able to just get him to trap himself in the storm. And I at this point I start panicking, and I see me take some fall damage because I messed up my floor there, and I made a snap decision to push above this guy who I saw building this metal fort here. And part of the reason for thinking that was, first of all, I don't know if this was the guy that I was just engaged with. I never even really got a great look at that guy's skin, so I can't tell who is who, but I knew that at least that last remaining enemy was playing really passive, so I figured I could just build above this guy and maybe come down on top of him. But once again, I get in this situation where there's just a lot of structures underneath me, and I can't figure it out. I mean, look how small this circle is, and I have really no idea where these last two enemies are at. All I know is one is underneath me. The storm's about to start closing in, so I need to think about my exit strategy here. I do have a little bit of materials left. I dropped down a little bit to see if he's right underneath me. I thought I heard some building, so I built above me just to give me some cover. I shoot that bush to check it. Saw some shots come in on that, so I turn and look towards it. I'm able to get that guy running out of the storm, but I land right on top of that remaining enemy, and he gets a great shot on me. I'm down to 23 health, pure panic mode at this point, trying to stay calm, and we get into a little building battle here. I'm trying to find an opportunity to pull out some of my minis. Luckily, I got 10 of them. I pull one out. He starts building again, and I just basically start going into defense mode, and then I run out of materials. And I got super lucky that he put that ramp above me, because if he hadn't, he would have had just a really nice shot right on top of me with the shotgun. Now, not every game that you win is just going to be you outperforming the other player. You are going to have to capitalize on your opponent's mistakes. Now there, I shot out the two ramps that he was standing on. He drops down, and with no building materials, really not a ton that I can do. But one thing that is in my favor is a lot of these are structures that I built. So this guy pops out. I'm able to get two nice shots on him, and I start spamming his roof, or this floor piece with my assault rifle. Now, anytime you've got a guy building like this, sometimes you actually might want to stop and give them a chance to maybe switch to a weapon, or switch to a pickaxe. Now, right here, I was able to edit my floor out, missed my first couple of shots, but again, he made a couple mistakes just like I did. He missed a couple of his shots, I missed a couple of my shots, so I was able to stay alive, but I ended up with the victory here. Really interesting ending there with no materials on a really tall structure in the middle of a canyon, which is definitely a place that I think that's my first final circle in that spot. As always, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.